Madden 17 ranked match with the Dolphins against the Seahawks. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
It's the Seahawks going up against the Dolphins.
Let's go, baby.
With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Good 5 yards.
6. The 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's go, baby.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Tannehill, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and ran to the football and caused a nice play for lost yardage. And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who is known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Tannehill, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Arian Foster out of the backfield. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
What?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks.
It's good.
This one from 48 yards away. And Franks' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
Quarterback sucks on
this
team.
This afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Surveying the field. He's going to let
Oh, wow.
at the 10.
Celebration too much, should be a flag.
Down Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 59 yards.
There should be a flag for celebrating too much.
Strike for 6.
This should be realistic and not be stupid on this game.
Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3.
This game is stupid. They don't call penalties or nothing. They shouldn't even have refs because they don't call nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dolphins offense trots back out there, and it was a valiant effort, almost coming back and beating the Patriots last week. But, you know, Jarvis Landry, after the game, they asked about that. He said, no. We can't be an almost team. I'm tired of that. We should be winning these games. That's the attitude you want your guys to have.
I love that he spoke up and said that, because to me, this is a team that should have that attitude. They should be competing for a playoff spot, being in that race, and he's letting everyone know that close is not acceptable.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
Oh, wow.
And
this game sucks.
Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On the run, this is Michael. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination
Man, that's some
linebacker.
bull crap.
We saw the linebacker
Wow.
make the stop.
Seahawks suck butts.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big
They don't have. He can't run like that in real life. He's trash. That running back.
You know what's really
He got
hard for
lucky.
a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. little play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down now following the completed pass. On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going to find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And Foster loses the football. It's out. And
man, this game's stupid.
At the 21-yard line. No, not a good sign here. He is still down on the field. And he's obviously an integral part of this offense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, that's all, guys.